at things is if you do something and you love it so much, eventually someone will pay you to start doing it. So believing in oneself is probably the key to everything. You know what I mean? Like you're always gonna have your doubters, and your doubters are always gonna be people that pretty much started somewhere where you started, almost at the same level, and they just don't understand how you made it and they did it. And it's nobody's fault but theirs. You know, they're always worried about like what can someone do for them. Okay, that's why you should stop smoking those things. Alright? You want some water? Wasn't that? Wasn't the cigar? The worst part the emotion. The worst part about the choking is when you're trying not to choke. Yeah. Right? Which makes you choke. And then when there's no water too. And I went to West Palm for beats to shoot Serena Williams. West Palm, I flew into West Palm. We're not gonna get into how you got to Miami last night. You know, as much as you're an accomplished artist and you do amazing.
I've been a bar, you know that. I thought I was a part of this whole movement. Like I'm my heart drops. Like if you a diehard bar and then like you like feel like the ticket was like revoked or it was discontinued. I'm like, damn, I think that if you roll in undercover, right, there's no need to because I think the opportunities are endless. It's the truth.
That hat.
Because I'm in the mood for the holidays, and I think that's what.
That hat.
Because I'm
'What's up, Levi? Eleven people in here in new records. What's up, chat? Write something in the chat. Look at this. What's up, Anatoly? Lol. Does this look like a diamond? Not a diamond.
Good, you know, I mean, we as a label, Young Money, Cash Money, have had an incredible year. So it's great to be here to celebrate it.
I know what hair I'm wearing, I know what outfit I'm wearing, and it's just going to shut it down in my own funky, crazy way, though.
I mean, her being nominated for a Grammy is incredible. I think next
So
year
Ruby.
is such a big year for her, you know, because that album is the number one album in the country, and she has the number one song. We have the number one song together. Yeah, it's great for her. I mean, I'm very proud of her, and I always remember like riding the bus with her and us just being in plain clothes and us finding ourselves and finding each other and sort of it was a growing moment, you know, it felt much like being on Degrassi, you know, moment.
The climate that the music business is in, you know, that's the air, especially for females, you know, in the game, you know, hasn't been a, you know, a female MC to make the impact. Hasn't been a
Lol. I remember this year. This guy was the first guy to listen to my beats. He produced for Will Smith and Will Smith's daughter with my hair. I remember it. I submitted music to him. He was the first one to ever listen to my beats. That was 14 years ago. That was 15 years ago, I think. 15 years ago. It's pretty funny that I see his face. Yeah, Jukebox was his name. Whip My Hair, lol. But he also produced for Will Smith. The old songs Will Smith did.
especially for females, you know, in the game, you know, make the impact you have in a long time, you know, and you know, as far as like Drake, all those talents, you know, it's amazing.
And Nicki worked really hard this year, so they both deserve the accolades.
It's all a blessing, man. We all seen it coming. So right now we're just ready to celebrate and have fun with my brother and sister and get it popping.
Nicki's success is something that I am so proud of as a friend of hers and also as a label because she went from being this girl who did like mixtapes and did this, that, and the other, girl with a dream, to being a global superstar.
Tune into HipHollywood.com for more from Nicki and Drake and a list of this year's Grammy Award winners.
Our goal is to put the number so high to where I don't think we got a human on earth that's alive that can touch it.
Birdman and Slim grew up in New Orleans. They were not rich when they were born. They came from underprivileged backgrounds. They were, you know, going between boys' homes. Their dads were sort of in and out of jail. You know, their mom, you know, rough upbringing, and they wanted to follow in their dad's footsteps as hustlers.
Of course not real. Bro, this is fake. It's not real. This would be $200,000 at least.
We need to start our own business and be entrepreneurs. Kept putting that in my head. Well, if you grew up in New Orleans, guys, whatever you get into, you're going to just be a beast about it. You're going to just be very aggressive about it. If you're a hustler, you're going to be aggressive. If you play sports, you're going to be aggressive. I just took the street life and converted it into the music. The aggressiveness of being a hustler. Finding ways to turn 1 to 10, 10 to 100. It wasn't about just being kosher with making a few dollars. We really wanted to make some real money in this game.
What Birdman and Slim were doing with Cash Money and making this sort of balance influence version of hip hop that was getting so popular regionally that they were starting to outgrow their actual regional record distributors.
Before we even got with Universal, right, we met with everybody. A lot lot of them refused us. Yeah, we ate so many dinners. Some of us refused us. I remember him personally, Leo, all those guys, they refused us. But we was already making $1 million a month. We was making millions of dollars independently. But we refused to allow structured deal where they take anything from us. And we came here to Universal. We wanted to do a one-off. Like, man, why would we do that? And I said, you know what? I'm about to head back to the room. We left. We got up. So when we got up, so Morris and Mel come from out the back room. You know, like, what's the problem? Like, man, they want to sell them company. They want us to do a one-off. It don't make no sense. If we're going to do this, we're going to do it all the way, or we don't need to do it at all. So he was like, I want to sell my company. So we ended up doing a distribution deal where it was 85/15. And we own 100% our master and own 100%. One thing I think, though, I think they did it. It wasn't expected to happen the way it did. But the same people refused us today, wish they would have signed us. They regret every minute of it.
I think the reason the deal was so lucrative is because for 9 months, the guys at Cash Money let me say no. You know, they had put out for 6 years 31 CDs. So they had an amazing track record when I found them. It's not like I invented them. I just happened to find something that was really kind of amazing and bring it to the label. And the very first offer was from Penalty Records for Juvenile for $75,000. And then 9 months later, we were able to get a $3 million cash advance and then a line of credit so that this deal as a whole equaled $30 million. And that was just unheard of for a distribution deal to get that kind of advance.
That worked out really well for Cash Money, Founders and FSL. Worked out really well for Universal because they got the market share that came along with kind of this fresh subgenre of hip hop.
Drake was brought to the table through somebody else. I remember Nicki flew in right after the same day the Carter 3 came out. Wayne played me her music. We flew up to California, and day one we knew both of them were stars. So, you know, that's what the birth of the Young Money. We always let Drake do what he wanted. Same thing we did with Nicki. It's hard to tell them people what to do and how to do it. I wanted to allow them to do what they wanted to do. That was one of my blessings of being an artist. But you can't paint. You gotta let them paint their own picture.
There's a lot of community about how you came in the last album on Steel. What is the current status?
We forever in business with Drake.
Who's in the masters of it?
We forever in business with Drake.
Is there, what's the next deal look like?
We forever in business with Drake.
I mean, we can't speak up on none.
All I can tell you is we forever in business with Drake. We got a great friendship, great partnership, much respect on both sides of the table. And honestly, I feel we forever in business with Drake. You know, fuck what you heard or what you might hear. It is what it is. We're in business with Drake. Simple.
You know, they've kind of had a rough track record on paying folks. I'm not sure why that is. It happens to a lot of people in the music industry, but they do have a very long list of disgruntled people and folks that have had to sue them. I had to file suits to get paid. You know, a lot of people have to get what's owed to them. I think people continue to work with them in spite of the reputation of non-payment because they're brilliant. They just have this unbelievable marketing strategy that works, and they're able to propel artists to success.
We make this shit look easy, but it's really not. But if you try it, you'll see. Try your record company and see. We just make it look easy because we've been doing it for so long. And we're great at what we do, but I tell anybody who foresee this shit in the wrong aspect, try it. And you'll see what it's doing. And that's the problem with today. You know, a lot of people see it. They see the finished product. They don't see the work that go into it before you do the work we put into it. We generated $2 billion since we've been in this company. That's some $1 billion shit, man. We're here forever. We ain't never going nowhere.
Sapphire ring.
Test.
Yes, hi, can you hear me?
There we go, yes.
Now, I'm excited to source the royal blue sapphire from Sri Lanka. Jeremy is a friend I've known for a long while. He's planning to propose to his girlfriend and wants to surprise her with a sapphire ring.
So I think I want to go for sapphire, but she didn't actually tell me what color.
Sapphire is a precious stone. It comes in various colors, but the most popular is the blue sapphire. Based on the samples I showed him, Jeremy described the shade he had in mind. Colonization and cultures of people who used to trade here.
So that's why we have to go for a genuine gem lab to get certified it's a gem or a fake one. We can identify a good stone with some inclusions because man-made stone cannot add some inclusions in it. So with some inclusions we can identify a good stone.
Look. Hi.
Good morning.
Who has recommended me? He has a 4 to 5.
In 2003, the Kimberley process was established by way of a United Nations resolution. This system tracks diamonds from the mine to the market and regulates the policing surrounding the export, manufacture, and sale of the products. All
Bullshit.
the Kimberley country members are not allowed to trade with non-members. When I do purchase our diamonds, I have to get a Kimberley certificate at source before exporting them out to wherever my port of exit is. Essentially, obtaining a Kimberley certificate means you are complying with the United Nations regulations. Failing to do so means you are against the law.
Hi. Hi, how are you? Good, yes. So, I got the rough.
Yes, just please have a look.
My name is Shazim Pasha. I'm a gemstone dealer and a jeweler.
So like something with diamonds around?
Fatima and his workers must dig the land.
It's the temperature. Well, tell us what.
General Assembly adopted a resolution that supported the creation.
How you know that? Like, this is super boring. I don't know, man. Like, this is literally. I'm skipping the whole video. I'm just clicking through it. Like, I don't know, man. It's like I don't see the reason behind the video really. Like, I lost grip with the consumer, I guess. I mean, for an average person, this might be interesting. But if you know about gemstones, you know, if you're an expert, you're like, I don't know, man. It's kind of bad. It's kind of a. I don't know. The images are interesting, you know, to see the city of Sri Lanka and the people there, to see how the people look like. But to actually watch the shit for 50 minutes, I mean, bro, the fuck? I mean, I would mute it and watch it maybe, you know, then I would be able to review it. Let's mute it and watch it. I don't have to hear this weird accent all the time. Because the images are amazing. I really like the documentary aspect of that. I mean, the images are amazing, but everything else is a conspiracy, pretty much. I mean, how's it even called? Uncovering the flawless diamond. I don't know, man. I think if you're really in the trade, you know that this is complete bullshit. Like, if someone would write me, "Hey, I need the best royal blue sapphire," it would take me one phone call to get the royal blue sapphire in perfect condition and perfect quality. And then I would have a selection of the best, and then I would pick one, and that's it. I don't need to make a documentary on that, right? Like, but to take that all that extra effort and making a little documentary is, I don't know, man. It's a little bit off, in my opinion. Except the visuals. The visuals are cool to see. Okay, this is how it looks like. But everything else is like, it's just about finding a high quality stone. Well, then you call the guys who have the high quality stones, and then you buy them. Yeah, that's a very good thing, learning cutting. This is the most important aspect. The two most important aspects is theoretical knowledge, practical, and cutting, of course. And cutting combines that too. So cutting and being an expert is very important. The value aspect of it that's the last step. That's when you really get into it. I really love Colombian documentaries. That's interesting to me because that's a different type of story, right? Like that has real culture behind it. They usually they show more culture in those documentaries. They show the mines, they show everything. But with the Indian documentaries so far that I have seen, it's just a bunch of Indian guys in offices trading stones. So yeah, you should definitely get into facetting, cutting. That's amazing.
It's the emerald center of the world, really. Over 60% of the world's emeralds come from Bogota and the surrounding.
I don't know, maybe there's something magical about that place, Colombia. It's just interesting to see. It's literally in the rainforest. It's crazy. Crazy looking.
Then they push to get rid of the dirt, or with the
And it's more realistic also. It's much more realistic to make money in emeralds. That's actually realistic for you guys. To make money in sapphires and rubies, very unrealistic. Very, very unrealistic. If you think you will make big money in that business, you're almost mentally ill. I mean, because it's so rare. It's very, very rare. Corundum is a very rare mineral. Emerald not. Emerald you can find. So that's the difference. The abundance.
everything you're looking for. Uncut emeralds, cut emeralds, emeralds mounted in gold. The more sparkle, the better. If you like emerald crystals in matrix, you want to make sure you're not buying an uncut emerald that's been glued to the rock. This is a glue piece. This piece is a repaired or glued piece. Emerald collectors love these stones in the natural rock formation, and the main thing here is to look for a natural termination where the emerald hasn't been broken in the mining process. Negotiate. Thomas Nagan, and I'm a mineral explorer.
Oh, the Afghanistan documentary, also interesting.
Donc, ça peut devenir quelque chose qui va compter dans l'économie afghane. Afghanistan is a geological miracle. The subsoil.
I like Afghanistan because it's like very mystical what has been going on there with America and now the radical groups taking over. And the quality they have is insane. I mean, crazy. Afghanistan has amazing emeralds.
Cristallisé pur. Le problème, c'est vu l'extraction. You like
It's never been registered in.
les plus belles pièces.
With extraction
extraction equipment that will protect the emerald and preserve its true value. But he's not the only one. The goods will be auctioned. In Afghanistan, you don't talk money in public. It's considered offensive. Deals are negotiated.
If I'm mining in this area,
The Zambian mine is insanely huge. Like, it's not even a mine, it's just a fucking pit of gravel. I mean, look at this. It's looking crazy. This is the Zambian emerald mine. What the fuck? This looks more like a diamond mine.
say for sure that if I'm mining in this area, I will get the production. And despite having all the geological criteria, where the focus was to slow down over mining.
This line that you see, this is pegmatite over here, and we can take it whole as a reaction zone. But then
Danat, a reference collection. So there are a few samples that are.
The French gemologist, forgot his name.
First one to put my finger on this sample.
To put my finger.
Reference collection.
I heard Gemfields is going bankrupt or something. They have big problems. Gemfields is getting fucked up. They have problems in Zambia and it's not Gemfields in Colombia. I think it's Fura Gems has problems too, but Gemfields has problems in Africa.
For the Danat reference collection.
Look at the VIP.
Trying to select some samples that will be good for spectroscopy, meaning clean samples, and also some samples regarding that would be interesting regarding the inclusion.
Lol, what is he sorting there really? Like, come on, man. Those are the real stones.
So right now, if you will see total quantum of volume, almost 95% of total production is coming from Chama pit. And that's why the reason we have opened this. So even if you main production one. Exactly, this is our main production pits, and I think it's.
This probably looks small in the video, but it's huge in real life.
production is more than 20%.
Look at the size.
Chama pit.
What the fuck? Look how small the car is. It's crazy. There's the car.
Will continue to remain our main main pit for next 5 years.
Who started here around 2007, but
Vincent
who started here
Padieu.
around 2007. And the mining here started many years ago, more than 50 years ago, after the discovery of the emerald in this area in the 1950s.
I think I saw this piece. Where is it? The big one. Peretti had it. Wasn't a thumbnail. It was a big chunk of emerald. Huh. Some clickbait. Where is it? Can't see it. Can't find it.
They're great. Using Gemfield's proprietary grading system.
And one of the things that we have done as great things is coming up with a standard set, which is just next to us. Everyone will talk about green, but green has got a tone, so you have to understand the tone of the color.
In the glove boxes you see here, the material undergoes a process called
I think the reason why Colombian emeralds are so good is because they are hydrothermal grown. Like they're, how's it called? This is igneous rock here. And the other emeralds from Colombia are hydrothermal metamorphic. They grow in a special environment. I forgot the black stone's name, but these are different type of yeah, they have a different chemical composition, the host rock around it.
supports local community healthcare.
Given me a chance of
I think it's called schist, black schist in Colombia.
From the mining pit to
got here? Producer Michael.
Really? We don't even.
Oh man. Let's go back to producer Michael. They show him some antique emerald and tell him it's worth the world or some shit. Where is it? I mean, it's not really that amazing what he's showing him. I mean, yeah, they are big, but look at the cracks in there. Doesn't look too good. And this ruby is horrible. I mean, look at this. See, that would be value. See this? Boom. That would be 200 grand. If they say this is 2.5 million, this is bullshit. This year's 200 grand. Right? This would be 250 grand maybe. Depends on the quality. But this would be not saleable. Now I'm hating again. Hating. Dagger. What is this? A sword. God, the Germans. Like, I don't even want to watch it anymore since there's a German person in there. Let's not watch it. Let's stay in the UK American lane. Okay, we got 4 votes. What's up, Mr. Bankrupt? I hope you're not bankrupt anymore. Let's watch Jacob.
We just finished.
Jacob, what is he showing? It's
Wow,
ridiculous.
I love
Look at
that.
the size of this. Like, how can this be rare, right? Like, this is obviously not that rare. Some emeralds. The government will not like to hear that. You will go to jail. Is this a Morganite? No way. Morganite is not rare. It's not expensive. What is he talking about?
So, then I have this unusual pair of earrings. Look at the color of this. What is it? This is actually semi-precious stone. This is 50 carat on each side. It's a semi-precious stone, but it's rare because
This is Morganite. What the fuck? This is not expensive. Neither it's rare. Like, you can get these. Like, you can definitely get these. Even in that size, you can get these. I don't know what's going on here, man.
this is perfect pair of pink. And what is the cost of this? 1.6 million.
Bro, this is fraud at this point. What the hell? 1.6 million? What is he talking about? Like, this is you cannot take this stuff seriously anymore. Then, right? Like, what the hell is he talking about? It's Morganite. Some big ass stones.
Happens to be Musamine, which is very rare today because Musamine basically dried out. There's nothing coming out of that mine
Some big
anymore.
museum.
And earrings to match. Look at this.
And also the fairy tales they always tell. They tell you that there is no stones in Musu mines anymore. What is he talking about, bro? Like, what is this whole thing with America is so messed up? Like, they say whatever. It's just tell them whatever. Tell them whatever, and they will just listen and say yes. And it works. Look at him. He looks good. He has a huge office in New York City.
If it's oil free and it's the flawless, it all depends on the quality. This happens to be Musamine, which is very rare today because Musamine basically dried out. There's nothing coming.
Dried out. That's right. Oh man. I hope I'll never meet these people, man. I would freak out, man. Imagine I would have to sit next to them.
Yes, it's a rough diamond in a ring. Oh, that's stunning. And again, 5 million ever seen.
This is the best piece. This is the best. This is really rare.
Look at that. Perfectly matched. That is just spectacular. So, this the time for the assist my finger. How do you say? Look at this.
Blue diamond.
Oh, I forgot this. Yeah. This has been amazing. Amazing.
Amazing. This is my favorite.
You asked to see the boss?
Ah,
I'm Johnny Dang.
Johnny
the king
Dang.
of bling.
Yes. Like, I can't imagine you can accomplish anything in America. You don't even need to speak English. You don't need to do anything. Like you don't need any skill or anything. You just need to be structured, have enough slaves working for you, and you're good to go. Look at this guy. He damn sure has more money than we got.
Pair. After flea market, I opened in garage like a small kind of workshop. I started a second shop in, they call it shop war P Daddy when it was Super Bowl. So I make the impression
Said P Daddy.
of any dealer, I got a brand new set for him. Whenever they need new jewelry, they just call me. I get it done so quick. Because a lot of
But you have to remember, this is all based on black people. You have to state that. This is 1000% the truth. This is all because of the lack of how do I word this? Of structure in the black community. That's why these people exist. Because the ignorance of the black people has been abused, the uneducation. That's how I would word it. It's very, very difficult topic, but it's true that, you know, they take, it's based on black people, it's based on their culture, it's African American culture, and there is no black jeweler on that level. Why is there no black jeweler on that level? Ask yourself. Because these people take advantage of the culture. Like it's insane, you know. It's very primitive. That's also one of the things that I would see myself, and maybe I could help revolutionize this, because it's very primitive. This year is very primitive, right? It's just a 3D printed piece of metal with little white worthless diamonds in it. It's artistic, but it's not what gemstones are about, right? Those are like gimmicks. If you look at Tekashi 6ix9ine's jewelry, right? Like look at Tekashi's jewelry. Nobody wants the stuff. Like it's near scrap value. It is scrap value, and that's what this is. This is just scrap in the end. Those tiny diamonds, they would try to save them, and if they cannot, they would just hammer them away, or they would actually melt them down, because they cannot melt, but they how you call it? There's a different chemical process. If you have enough oxygen in this in the crucible, you can actually destroy these. You can destroy the diamonds. They will just melt away with the gold. And yeah. It might be promotional, beware. What is promotional? I'm reacting to this. I'm allowed to react to videos. Especially nonsense like this. I mean, Peter Marco. Ever since I talked about Peter Marco, he doesn't make any videos anymore. Like, what is going on? He watched my page. I saw him on my Instagram. He was on my page once. I don't know what's going on with Peter. Imagine, like, I destroyed his clientele. Like, they came back, they saw my video. Like, one of his clients saw my videos, and they threw the sapphire back at him. I don't know. But yeah, this is also the thing, you know, there is no shame in this business. If they would be smarter, they would be more secretive about this. I would never ever show you the stone, because, you know, like, but it's impossible to hide it, because diamonds are found in a lot of continents. You can find diamonds in a lot of places. So you cannot corrupt the business like that. If Peter doesn't show you, some Russian guy will show you, definitely, you know. So, by the way, this is the best edited video ever. You should definitely watch this. It's pretty funny. There's no sales pitch. This is meant for the super rich people that do not care and are uneducated. If you have 500 million US dollars in the bank account, you do not care what the value of this is in real life. You just buy it because you like it. Like if you can afford to buy a watch for $500,000, this is it's crazy.
But here's the wonderful thing about Peter Marco. I have things in here for $500. And when someone comes in and says,
We should do a video. I should fly out to him and I would ask for an item for $500. I would wear a blonde wig or something. That would be hilarious. Oh man. It's not too much tanzanite. It's also not a scam, but very important. It's very important for you to understand that this is a very fragile market. This here is the proof. Zoisite and blue or color is only found in one mine in the world. And that mine was able to provide so much material that the only thing that keeps this material away from being destroyed by how's it called? Inflation is the greed of the people. And that's insane. So you have to be very careful when you invest into gemstones, because you can see this stone here. And you know there are more of these, and this is also small compared to the other ones that exist. So yeah, it's not a trustworthy business. The gemstone business very dangerous in terms of value.
And other voyagers brought by the monsoon have settled the coasts of fine tanzanite.
Arusha?
In Arusha,
Merezani?
and vanadium have organized to form crystals of brown tanzanite. In the elevated temperatures of around 600 degrees Celsius, the vanadium was transformed. This transformation gave tanzanite its blue color.
That's bullshit. You see that they even lie in the documentary. That is true that this naturally occurs, and the rarest of 1% of the stones are unheated in a good color. 0.1%, who knows? Most of them are brownish like this here, and then they heat them afterwards, and then they become blue. So yeah, it's some weird business. I don't know. But luckily we have the internet. You know, that's the amazing thing. In the end, all lies will be exposed. Let's watch some Peretti stuff. That's one of the things with Peretti. I have not seen a single Peretti video that was lying, really. There was nothing really I could say against Peretti. Nothing. Like I would, even if I would try to find something,
Sure with your cutter that this one.
there's nothing I could say.
Understand? So you have to separate them out. This one stays natural. This one will be warm. This one will for set. This one will be for signal stone. Got it? It's important rough that matters to you. To the best cutter in the world, or some of the best cutters in the world. And this little blue zone that normally gives a little bit of purplish overtone was gone, you know. That was master strike. I couldn't believe it, you know. But it's not the rarest, but no. It's in the lead.
It's in the lead.
And rubies don't get so nice as OPT.
And it's very fantastic opportunity we got to take this stone straight from the rough up to the finished, ready form.
Yeah, that has never been done before.
Boom. You see? There it is. There it is. Yeah, it's the same stone. It's actually the same shape. Now almost. It's not the same shape, but nearly. Definitely the same quality. This one has actually more inclusions. Like they put cracks in here. It's hilarious. It's hydrothermal with cracks.
Look at the piece of rough in Singapore and to more or less decide what will come up.
See, Singapore is for the super rich. You will never see this at any jeweler, like not even at Peter Marcos or the other guy, Jacob. I should search for some new documentaries. Pretty sure there are some.
Reopens again. A lot of people have great cutting or great.
Man, so many documentaries.
If conditions are good, for the implanted nucleus to become coated to an acceptable thickness of 0.5 millimeter. But since the 90s, about $150 million a year, 50 million of it in the U.S., anywhere in the world.
Hydrothermal is metamorphic. What are you talking about? You mean natural formations? And natural formations? I don't know. There's no guide to this. Can be anything. Let's watch Birdman getting his teeth done. That's more interesting than that.
Pain, it's a lot of fucking pain. You know what I mean? Like, you take all this shit off, and it's two shots to each teeth. So that's like 30 something shots.
You see, when you're rich, that's how you get treated at the dentist. I'll show you.
I got some TV to do, a few videos. I want to, first I'm going to discuss the process of doing it.
You want to redo them again?
Yeah. Yeah.
What I need is, I need to be able to talk to, we have to sit down and figure out what we're doing in terms of the design.
All right, let's do this. Can I come tomorrow and we do all that? Do you have time tomorrow?
For you,
Of course.
Cash Money Model with the Drake. This shit right now.
It's also mystical. The stuff Birdman showed at the interviews, like I don't know what's going on with the black diamonds, man, and the apparent red rubies and red diamonds. Look at the sizes, man.
Oh yeah, that's heavy.
The fuck is this, bro? What is this? Look at the size. What is this? Is this cubic zirconia? What? This can't be real, man. What is this?
Get this from the back of
It's
the
a sapphire, yellow sapphire, and white sapphire. I don't know what this is insane. Like,
No, wait.
This one here is special.
Yeah, that is the defining moment, baby. That is the defining moment.
I got a new one I just did though. So I think people stereotype that spot. Apple together like that, I think it play a major part.
Gucci Mane. It's also funny, you know, when rappers show their jewelry, they always show their worthless, near worthless stuff. Like none of the stuff is really valuable. And the fact that nobody wakes up, like it's all the same. Every rapper has white earrings. Every rapper. Name me one rapper that has not white diamond earrings. It's just everybody. Every collection is white diamonds. Everything is white. White diamonds. It's just hilarious. And it's all the same, and it looks all the same pretty much. It's just tennis chains, they all look the same. If he would have a garnet, like imagine he would have a rhodolite garnet tennis necklace, that would be crazy. $500,000. I don't know what to say. My battery's dying. Charge my battery. Let's see. Igneous, yeah, that's also natural. You have sedimentary too. Okay, we have 80% yes and 20% no. So it's 4 votes yes and 1 vote no. That's interesting. So if I could count on those 4 votes, that would be $800. That's cool. but I don't know if the people are serious. Who's still in the chat? Just one person. And it's 1080p videos. 1080p you can do on the videos. And you can do 400x magnification. 400x. I have the other microscope still here, but I will send it back or I will sell it. I don't know. Just keep the white one. White one is perfect. I will go to an emerald dealer that has emeralds, a gemstone dealer, and I will make some videos of those emeralds pretty soon. I'll be back. Young Dubelin, lol. Alright, I'll be live tomorrow again. I appreciate it, Carlos. I'll see you next time.